Hello, my name is Sam Irizarry, and this is my visual presentation on my dream job. I would love to work for Pixar or DreamWorks or even Disney. Um, I believe that their innovative ways of storytelling help to define the movie industry with every one of their releases. I look at movies like Toy Story and Up and How to Train Your Dragon. And what it does is it helps me to see the creators of those stories and visualize them as true masters of character development and story development. I find myself drawn to these studios because of their acute attention to detail. And it's not just the detail that they put into their stories, but also the amount of attention they put into the creation of their worlds. Each world is bright and vibrant, and quite simply put, just very beautiful to look at. They're vibrant and interesting and fun and exciting. And I've honestly not seen one of these that I have not been drawn into and want to become a part of. And I think that's important for the story as a whole. It's one more aspect to draw the audience in and to make them feel as they're part of that world for that short amount of time. When I was a kid, my dad used to tell me that my head was always in the clouds, and that was very true. I would create these vast worlds filled with interesting characters for me to interact with. And I did this because I found that I was kind of bored with my own world, with reality. People couldn't fly, people couldn't jump really high, they couldn't run really fast. And that was something that I always wanted to see, but it was always stuck in my head, and I was never able to get it out. Now that I'm older, I realize that I can use the power of my imagination to bring the worlds and characters that were once stuck in my head out into the real world. To do this so that other people can enjoy them as well. And I feel really that this is something that Disney's, Pixar, and even DreamWorks do very well and effectively, taking thoughts and ideas of these men, these creators, and sharing them with the world. I also find myself completely drawn in and inspired even by the characters that these studios create. The relationships that define them really draw me in even more than the worlds that they create because they're that much more real. That's the part of the creative process that I want to be a part of is creating these characters and pretty much making people care for them even though they're fictional characters. And I believe that that's key to good storytelling is making those stories more than fantasy, more than fiction, by creating emotions for these characters or scenarios that are very real and allow the audience to connect to them. Even though they exist within a completely fictional world, the scenarios or even the emotions that they convey are ones that we can identify with. I've been able to tell some stories, whether it be for a work or just for pleasure, and honestly, it really never ever felt like work. It was always fun and exciting and challenging sometimes. And I say challenging because sometimes you have people who don't see quite what you're trying to say. They don't quite see your vision. And so you got to come up with new and interesting ways to help others to see your vision and to help them to see the characters and the stories that you're trying to create uh, that are believable. So, working for Pixar or DreamWorks or even Disney, that would be a lot of fun and it would be an awesome job. I'm not going to lie about that. But to be more specific, I want to be a great storyteller. I want to tell stories that people can connect with and identify with, and ultimately keep with them for the rest of their lives. I want to be able to create stories that people can pass down to their loved ones, and that their loved ones can pass down to their loved ones. And that right there, that would be my dream job. So that was my presentation, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.